And then I see this thing today about what I'm saying. It's a whole long stream. I was going to do a review on it. I might do it later. But what I got from this, just is perfect. And everybody out there who's white, you need to be recording that bit, putting it on your socials, and saying, listen, this is how we all should be feeling. All of us. Every single person. Let's roll it.
It's like, we're done. White people are. You want to say you're tired from fucking what? We're tired. Black people say, we're tired from what? You're tired of what? Tired of what? DEI, you're tired of what? Having the standards lowered for you everywhere? Tired of what? People walking around on eggshells not to offend you? Tired of what exactly? What are you tired of? What are you so tired of all the time? We're tired. We white people are tired. We're tired of hearing about it. It's 2025. This is America. Get a fucking job. Dress yourself in them. Put some fucking shoes on. Stop with the slides. Sweatpants. Put some shoes on. Put some pants on. Get a job. Speak English properly. Be respectful. Be considerate. Salute the fucking flag. And shut up. Gosh. I've had enough of it. But no one wants to say this. Everyone's thinking it, but no one wants to say it. Because everyone's afraid. Everyone's afraid. Because they know if you say it in real life, you're going to get shot. And they say, oh, say that to a black person. Why? Because they're going to shoot me? No thanks. Yeah, I'm good. Same reason I don't go into the lion's den in the zoo. I'm not about to get eaten. So they say, oh, you wouldn't say that in real life. Yeah, because you can't handle it. Because you're maniacs, and you admit it. And the other reason people don't want to say it because they don't want to be the bad guy, because it's in poor taste. They don't want to get fired. They don't want to get name called. I don't give a shit. Needs to be said.
So that right there, people are going to be saying, hang on a minute, Dan, that's a bit hardcore. But this is what's happened and no one's even talking about it.
New details about the killing of Austin Metcalf, the student stabbed at a high school track meet near Dallas. According to the arrest affidavit, 17-year-old Carmelo Anthony has confessed to the killing, saying he was trying to protect himself.
He knew how much I loved him, how much I do for him, I do anything for him.
Hunter Metcalf says he held his twin brother Austin as he was dying.
I tried to whip around as fast as I could, but I didn't see the stab. But then I look at my brother, and then I'm not going to talk about the rest. So.
It happened at the district championship meet in Frisco. Hunter says his brother had asked Carmelo to move his seat because he was sitting under the wrong tent. A witness says Carmelo replied, "Touch me and see what happens." And when Austin grabbed him, Carmelo allegedly pulled a knife.
They asked him to move. And when Austin grabbed his backpack to take it, he stabbed him in the chest and killed him.
He's now charged with first-degree murder.
Just because the kid was mad, my son is not here anymore.
This is the white George Floyd moment. It should be. Now this guy, his kids was watching American football and got stabbed in his face. And this is why people should be playing that. They should be saying the same thing because it is. Because you see the radical blacks, they say, well, we're tired of all these races. What are you actually tired of? You have got positive discrimination. You have got the fact that you won't be stopped and searched if you're in a group because people are going to be, or the police are going to be thinking, well, we can't do this because you might come and say it's racist. You've got people getting jobs under DEI. You've got the mayor, you've got the fabric of this country just going. Just absolutely going. It's gone. But there is a great white hope. There is the great white hope. And this is what he's got to say. And this is why I can't stand these charlatans. Because the great white hope of Nigel Farage. This is what he says.
So now we learn that every police force in Britain and the National Health Service now promote people according to their ethnicity, which means if you're white, male, oh my goodness me, middle-aged, you are discriminated against. Racism, I thought, was illegal in Britain, but it seems to be okay if it's against white people. We in Reform reject this completely. We want everyone treated exactly the same and given jobs on ability, not on race or sexual preference. Dead simple. I hope you agree.
Who would you prefer? Come on. Who would you prefer? Someone talking like Nigel, wet and soft, and this is what he's gonna this is what he's gonna do, because we know what he's about. This is what he's about, Nigel Farage.
But the nub of it is, we have a Muslim population in Britain growing by about 75% every 10 years. Right? That's just where we are.
Mm-hmm.
If we politically alienate the whole of Islam, we will lose. We'll lose.
So how does one include
We
them?
will lose by 2050. Goodness knows what kind of a terrible state we're going to be in.
This is what we're dealing with. We've got now Nigel Farage, the great white hope. You've got to remember this. This is no longer about a left and a right and this and that, even though I'm unequivocally right wing, even though I know nationalism will save the UK, even though my party is a right wing party, even though all of this, right? It's not solely on left and right, because they did this. And this is why people have got to take every chance they've got. When there's an assault on a child, and we know it's from the same demographic, the same population, you should be getting out in your droves. You should be doing what they do, because the radical blacks, the Islamists, all these people, they have the establishment. They're taking it away bit by bit. So everyone should be angry. Everyone should be understanding that we've got to fight it on every single lines. And it's not just all blacks. I'm not saying it's every single one, but if they follow that certain route, if they're saying, well, there should be more black people in higher jobs. There should be more black people in higher jobs. All right, cool. Look at this one. Look.
That we've got really big backlogs in cases in the Crown Court. Just over 6.
Let's just qualify this one. This is the Lawyer Bar Conference. So this is lawyers and barristers and cases and judges of the future. Just look at it. We go from the start.
Know that we've got really big backlogs in cases in the Crown Court. Just over 60,000 cases are outstanding in the Crown Courts at the moment. If you look at London, just London alone, 16,000 cases outstanding in the Crown Courts in London. The Law Society is really, really concerned about the justice system's capacity to be able to deal with cases quickly, and we're really worried about the number of solicitors who are leaving.
Look at it.
Under legal aid.
Look at that. That's the future. This is the future. The UK Law Society Annual Conference, London.
A judicial review action against the government. Hopefully you will all know in this room about the report that was written by Lord Christopher Bellamy. That was written in 2021.
That's the future. That is the future. Okay? This is what I'm talking about. People need to wake up and really, there is a fight on. Today is St. George's Day. Today is a day that every single pub should have been packed out. Now, when I've been walking past, I've got a few pubs that are semi-packed out, right? Where's everyone else? When I was a kid, we all know, if you look in the 2000s, my God, Isa Bar would have been packed to the roof. Now people are like, oh, it's been moved, or oh, it's a Turkish person, or he's never stepped foot in the UK, or oh, we can't celebrate it because he's racist, or is this. Every single thing. Look at that. There was the future. Do you think they're going to give a shit about any one of you guys? Any one of you guys is family, because these are the radicals. These are the ones who are going to be in them top positions. These are the ones who are going to be, they're going to be making sure that their people are served first. and there's a lot more of their people coming. Nigel Farage, what did he have to say? Let's remind ourselves, and then this is how he feels that he will fight it. So here.
But the nub of it is, we have a Muslim population in Britain growing by about 75% every 10 years. Right? That's just where we are.
Mm-hmm.
If we politically alienate the whole of Islam, we will lose.
Mm-hmm.
We'll lose.
So how does one include
We will lose by 2050. Goodness knows what kind of a terrible state we're going to be in.
We will lose. The Great White Hope is saying that we will lose, but he's got a plan. He has a plan because he has a Muslim for CEO. The chairman of the Great White Hope Party is a Muslim, and he's going to help guide Nigel Farage through. And what was his thing that he did? What was his thing that he did? This was it.
You cannot take my leave like that. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. You cannot. I live down here. I am the local candidate. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. If they can give you leaflet, I can give the leaflet. I have the right.
Get away from the mosque.
No, then why you are allowing others?
You're reformed though.
Yes, what are you talking about? Reform is the party of this country. What are you talking about?
Don't block the road. You can do whatever you want.
Reform is the party for the common sense, everyone. You have to understand it. We have been fooled for so long. We have been fooled for so long. Reform, it is the party of this country.
Clear.
Yeah, I'm a local candidate. I will come here. Don't believe all these leftists. They are destroying our country. I am the hard-working person, working person. We are being Muslim. We've been fooled so many times. Yeah. You don't know anything about Nigel Farage. Yes.
Now, many people have ignored this, or they've not seen it, or they're not looking at it whatever way or whatever it is. But Nigel said, we've heard it twice now, that by 2050 the Muslims will win. He cannot fight them. So what's the old British saying? I think it's if you can't beat them, join them, or get them to join your party. See, this is another Bangladesh nationalist who wants the best for Bangladesh, and he used to be in the Bangladeshi National Party or whatever it's called. This is what they're trying to do. He's trying to get these people. You can get the Indian nationalists. Well, you all know what they've been about this recently. You're going to get them all. So this is the Great White Hope. This is what he's trying to get for people. He's trying to hoodwink people into saying that, he's the one that's going to be doing stuff. He's the one who's going to save the UK. But how is he saving it? He's going to bring in all these different people and the reform that he says about. Because remember, he just said DEI. At the start, he said there is too much DEI, yet he's doing the same thing. He's promoting these Bangladeshi, these Muslim, these black people to be councillors and candidates, because this is how he feels he can win. I've got a different way. UKIP's got a different way. And that's just to pour everyone who shouldn't be here. It's quite simple. Try to make it return to how we used to be, how we used to celebrate.